This is Doug Vahrenberg, and welcome back to another Tips and Tricks. And as you can see here, I had a oopsie the other day with my trolling motor mounted transducer. I broke the tabs off of it. One of the cool products out there is a deal from Transducer Shield and Saver. This is a transducer shield. This is actually the SS-3 that fits the Vahrenberg transom style transducer. Helix, Onyx, Core series units. They use this pie-shaped style transducer. They also build one that fits the round transducer, and they build them for other brands of electronics. What this allows you to do, if you have this style of transducer or puck, is it provides protection for it. What I'm going to show you is how simple and easy it is to do. And one of the cool things is if you break these tabs off here, you can still utilize that transducer with the transducer shield protector. Or if you're buying a new unit, you can buy one of these. All new units come with the transom style transducer, and this will convert it to a trolling motor transducer. So it provides protection and a mounting source so you can get on the water quicker and enjoy that new Vahrenberg. Let's jump in here. We'll open the transducer product, and what you get is you get a shield and you get these two rubber stoppers. These rubber stoppers are going to hold the transducer in place. Basically, the only tools you need is a screwdriver to tighten the band clamp, and in my case, since I've got, I need an Allen wrench to take off this old mount. And we'll take this mount off here real quick. And you just have to get down to the bare transducer is all you need. This is the coolest thing. If you've got the bare transducer, all you have to do is drop that down in there. The rubber stops that come with it, you'll see an angled side. You put that down in the angle. There's an angle, and you put that down in there, and that's going to push that transducer down and hold it into place. There's even a spot for the cable. But since I previously had a transducer installed, I need to get my hose clamp back off. This is just a regular screwdriver. Some may require a Phillips, or you can use a socket head to get it off there. Just loosen it up. If you fish shallow water, stump infested, rock, I was on a rocky lake, went in a little too shallow and hit my transducer on a little rock, and it didn't take much to damage it, the mounting of it. Transducer's still working fine. Best way to do is test it over the side. If your transducer's not working, then it's probably best to go to the manufacturer and buy the proper transducer. So now we've got our shield. We put it down in there. Put our rubber pieces, like I had mentioned, with the angles down. Jam that down in there. So it's good and tight. Then we're just going to take our band clamp. There's slots on the side and slots in the rubber pieces to hold it. Just need to slide it through there. Both sides. Make sure your cable is out the end of the cable there. And this would be a lot simpler if we hadn't already had everything installed, but you can still do it. And I want to make sure that the cable is routed the right direction. Once you get it started, before you get everything tightened up, I'm going to show you one trick that I like to do. One thing I like to do is get my transducer as close to the shaft here. Because if you're vertical fishing and you're dropping that bait down vertically, you want this transducer close to the shaft, because when it pivots, if it pivots out here, this is going to pivot in an arc from here to here, or on around here to here. But putting it on the shaft, this transducer is only spinning around here. 2D sonar doesn't require directional, but the closer you can have it to the shaft, the better for maintaining your bait in that sonar coverage area. Now, one thing I want to do before I do that, I always use a little hose, a little color tie, just a zip tie. Zip tie that to your clamp. Will protect that cable from damage. We can see that that's there. And we're going to get good and snug. And our transducer's on. The last thing I want to do is pop my zip ties. And that thing is going to protect that valuable transducer that gives you your readings for your sonar. Simple, easy way to protect your transducer. One other thing is to make sure it's lined up, which I'm a hair off. I'm just going to loosen it and rotate it a little bit. You want your transducer right down the center of your shaft. If it's off a little bit, it's going to make it a little more difficult for sonar fishing. If it's pointed this direction, it's going to shoot better on the right than the left, and that's one way you can test when you're sonar fishing. If the right side or the left side's a little stronger, could be your transducer's cocked just a little bit. But this is a great way to restore that broken transducer and get more life out of it. Or I would recommend it'd be an excellent cheap insurance policy when you initially purchase your transducer if you're going to use a 2D sonar that you're not utilizing the universal sonar and the trolling motor. I'm running a Helix 7 right here with my Onyx 10 right here. My Onyx is utilizing the universal sonar. My Helix is using this sonar. And what that allows me to do is I can turn off my Helix or my Onyx 2D sonar that I'm using universal sonar and turn on my Helix and have the choice. I'm allowed to do 2D sonar from here. I'm actually pulling my 2D readings from my back unit now, so I can get immediate readings and see the 2D sonar here, and I'll be able to see 360 and utilize the full screen of the Onyx for my 360 2D and mapping after my Helix. It makes a nice combination that you can really see a lot of data up front and help you catch more fish. I hope that simple little tip will help you learn more, get more out of your time, your investment on the water. Makes a simple, nice install, adds protection, and you won't have to be buying an expensive transducer because you went too shallow and damaged it on the rocks or something. And it keeps your readings nice and clean. So better performance out of your unit, more enjoyment on the water, and catching more fish. I hope that helped you learn a little bit more about some of the great products out here in the industry. Check out Transducer Shield and Saver. They have a lot of solutions to make mounting transducers, accessories, and all that stuff a lot better for on your boat. Check them out at transducershieldandsaver.com. And tune in next time as we go more in depth about these awesome products and ways to get more and ways to rig your boat so you can enjoy more time on the water and less time on the land having to repair stuff. Thank you, and tune in next time.